Good morning, y'all.
Good morning.
We are right around our hometown in Virginia.
Yep, hometown of Virginia.
We are at Rock Cidery, as you can see from the sign behind us, in Nelliesford, Virginia, which is about 45 minutes away from home for us. We used to come here pretty frequently. It used to be kind of one of our favorite places to go to get a good beverage, and the views are pretty awesome outside, which we'll take y'all to and show you around. But yeah, we'll kind of explain a little bit more about why we're here instead of what we were planning to do this week once we get inside. So we'll see y'all in it.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a hike to get to the cidery, so we parked in the lower parking lot, but once you do the hike, you are rewarded. That's what we've always said.
Made it. Thought like I'd never get here.
Well, we made it.
We survived the very treacherous, difficult hike to get here.
Way down from the parking lot all the way up to the top of Mount Bold Rock.
But we were rewarded with some good drinks.
Mine's on the table. I can't hold a camera and a cider at the same time.
So as you can see, it's very pretty behind us, which is why we love Bold Rock.
Yeah, it's incredible. We've been coming here for years, kind of before Bold Rock was like really as popular as it was.
I think we paid for some of Bold Rock's improvements.
We don't talk about that. So as we said before we got all the way up here, this was not the video we had intended on making this week.
No, we had really planned on either doing like a backpacking trip for 1 or 2 nights or just going camping for the first time this year. We wanted to go like early this week for 2 nights, and then that wasn't going to work out because it was thunderstorms and really bad winds, and so we just kept pushing it back, and then we were like, okay, we'll just go for 1 night and do some hikes and all that kind of stuff. And then every single night when we looked at the weather, the rain just kept getting further and further along in the week, and we were like, all right, we'll just go the last day of this week that we can before the video comes out. And then we looked at the weather literally that morning as we were getting ready to go on a hike, and specifically the place that we were going all day long until like 6-7 p.m. had rain, snow, hail, and like 40-50 mile per hour wind gusts. So while that could have been an interesting video to film, I suppose, we didn't really know how that would work filming in the rain and hail with our camera, so we decided not to do that and not to sleep on wet, soupy ground for a night.
It's one thing if you're already camping and that's just what it is, but when you're 25 minutes from the house and you have the option to not go camping in bad weather, you just kind of choose not to go camping. Because Riley would have been miserable, we would have been miserable, so that wasn't fun. Speaking of Riley, you're probably wondering where she is and where her cider is. She's not feeling the best. The poor thing woke up last night at like 3 in the morning and got sick, and she could barely hold her eyes open this morning while we were getting ready. So we just decided that she was tired, something wasn't quite feeling right. So she stayed home with the family today, where she can be tended to. Tended to?
Tended to?
Yeah, where she can be tended to, hand and foot. Pampered. She's being taken care of, so she's having a much more fun time than she would be with us.
But Bold Rock is extremely pet friendly.
Super pet friendly. Well-behaved dogs, pet friendly.
Yeah, and there's tons of space inside as well as outside. There's several different decks. You can go down here below us, sit at a picnic table by the river.
They have lots of concerts. They do like 5Ks here. I don't think that they've done a marathon yet, but they do a lot of extracurricular stuff.
So we're gonna enjoy our drinks here on the patio and see what else we get into today.
That's it. Well, we have left Bold Rock and driven a whole 2.5 minutes to this trailhead right here, the Lower Rockfish Trail. This one is kind of cool. We've never been here. We've seen it before from Bold Rock. There's a little parking lot across the street, and you actually get to walk under a bridge, which is kind of cool. It's a fun way to start a hike. This was just over 4 miles. We're not going to do the whole thing because it's like cold and windy today. It's weird.
Yeah, it feels good when the sun's out, but it keeps going behind the clouds, and it's quite cold when it's behind the clouds.
It's one of those days that no matter how you dress, you're not dressed right. So we're just going to wander down the trail, see what we can find, and see if we can see a new side of Bold Rock maybe.
This here behind me, through the trees, is Bold Rock, where we were sitting just a minute ago. I do think you can actually usually cross the stream to get on this trail, like literally behind Bold Rock. You don't have to drive down and park, but it's very cold and it's rained a lot, so the stream is quite high right now. So, you know, maybe in the summer when you don't mind getting your feet wet, you can just get on the trail that way.
Well, we did just enough of that hike to say that we did the hike. It was one of those storybook trails, I think they call it. So like as you walk, there's a bunch of different stories or a bunch of different pages from the stories. We don't know the end of the story, so that tells you that we did not finish the trail completely, but we're in a little bit of a time constraint today, so we're just kind of keeping everything
Short and sweet.
short and sweet, just like Riley. See, we tied her in. Where've we come now, baby?
Now we are just a little bit further down the road at Blue Toad Hard Cider. We've never actually been to this location before. Back when we knew it, it was just a wee little building.
Wee little toad.
It's grown up quite a bit in the past 5-6 years we've been here. So yeah, we're gonna explore the new building. Have some cider, probably. Maybe get a little bite to eat, depending on what kind of food they have here.
Yeah.
Because I'm getting kind of hungry.
And when she gets hungry, she gets hangry. We don't want that to be on camera. Is it open?
Why not?
It says open. Well, we have made it to our last stop of the day in our Blue Ridge Mountain exploration, and we have made it to the Blue Ridge Pig. Where else? So Candace and I got some barbecue. I got some green potato salad. I'm glad I knew it was green ahead of time because it's kind of an odd color. And then Candace got some mac and cheese.
Yummy, yummy.
But the star of the show is their pork barbecue sandwich. I got coleslaw because I know how to eat barbecue. Candace didn't like coleslaw. So let's see what we think. Very juicy. Pardon me. That's really good. That's like exactly what I want out of my barbecue. I was reading some of the posters, like some of the news bulletins while we were waiting, and the guy said he doesn't use brine and he doesn't season. He just lets the wood give the taste. And that's really woody. Let's see about this green potato salad. Green. It's very good. I'm trying to figure out what's green. I don't understand the flavor. It's very good. It's really good. Yeah. But if you're coming, just be warned. It's green. Let's see what she thinks about that mac and cheese.
Let's see. It's very good. It's very cheesy. I feel like it has lots of different kinds of cheese in it.
It looks really good.
And kind of peppery.
Sure, you took a bite. If you want to see that, check out the blooper roll. Well, that is going to wrap up our video in the Blue Ridge Mountains this week. Like we said, that wasn't what we had on the menu. That's not what we were supposed to be doing, but when it rains 5 days a week and you're supposed to be camping, that just didn't work out.
Nope.
Nope, sure didn't.
So next week, or actually in just a few days, we will be leaving for Tennessee. We are redoing Tennessee. If you remember our, well, I guess it was a video. Neither I nor Riley was in the video. I got COVID the first day we got to Tennessee last year, so we didn't film anything other than the intro. Momentary pause. Other than Andrew filmed the bus Airbnb that we were staying in, but other than that, and going to Buc-ee's. We did go to Buc-ee's.
Yeah, that's a good video. Go check that out.
Yeah, we didn't do anything there. So.
We're looking forward to actually getting a chance to explore Tennessee. It's very close to Virginia, obviously. In fact, some people say it might even touch. So like we said, Riley is homesick right now. She will definitely be feeling better, and even if she's not, we're still bringing her to Tennessee. So if you guys are missing Riley, we are missing her too, but she will be in next week's video.
So as always, we'll
see y'all in Tennessee. We're stuck in traffic.
Sing Tennessee Orange.
I don't think we can play this without paying for it. You just start spitballing and then we'll see what we can put together. You want to explain how cider is made?
Cider is made by squeezing apples and fermenting them. Cider. Sauteing. I had to know. I had to know about the potato salad. I even waited in line, one guy, to find out. It's a dill sauce. She says they blend up dill and a bunch of other seasonings, mix it in, and then pour some extra on top. I was leaning towards like a parsley or like a green onion, but it's dill. Thanks for watching Riley Roams. Click subscribe to keep up with all of our latest travels, and don't forget to click that like button too.